Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and cut the garbage. Let's cut the crass. We need to get these Zamasu medals. I need it very badly. First of all, change the friend. They're going to try to make us go with the bros. I'm sorry, but a father-son duo is what I'm looking for. Notice that I am bringing AGL Goku, so I can have a pretty fair playing field. That way, we're unnecessarily adding RNG to the mix here. But, this is Zamasu. Probably the first holy shit easy A. I mean TUR Cooler is really good, but Zamasu was the OG easy A where it made you believe in easy A's, which was absolutely amazing. And since then, it's pretty much become a crapshoot whether you're gonna get a good easy A or not. But let's not think about that now. Let's think about how great this easy A is. Okay. What if I do that? Huh. I guess it's not bad if I keep these two together, huh? I don't think that's bad. No disrespect to this Vegeta, but some tell me that we weren't really going to do much unless we have him here just for the defensive passive. But yeah, still playing Dokkan, still sign in every day, do the daily missions and sign out. I'll be honest, bro, this past November, December, it's been good with games, bro. God of War came out. God of War did not disappoint. I platinumed that bitch. That game was amazing. I also did play the beautiful, inimitable Pokemon. I actually played God of War and then Pokemon, so that was pretty jarring. Probably not the smartest thing to do, where I went from a game that was literally, stunning, brand new graphics, brand new images, amazing gameplay, and then going to a game like Pokemon where the gameplay is fun. It's pretty fun to play with friends and stuff, but the graphics of the performance are straight out of 1989. Like, it's not very good. It's not very good looking. I have played it, though. I've been playing it. I've been doing raids, so I've enjoyed Pokemon. And not to take anything away from Pokemon, I was able to basically capitalize on the fact that the Switch has amazing technology where you can just pull it out of the console dock and bring it wherever you want. I was able to oh boy, I thought it was going to super. I was able to watch the World Cup in my living room a couple times by taking the Switch over, which for me, going from my actual bedroom to my living room, it's kind of like a vacation in a way. For me, my computer is pretty much my void, my portal into the internet. Or not my void, more so something that fills my void. It's basically something that, if you ever read or saw Fahrenheit 451, it's basically that amazing TV that you would just watch all day and never move, because I'll be on my computer for work, and then I'm like, finally, I'm done with work, take a break, come back, I'm on my own computer. So it's a very big computer life. I actually joined the gym recently just because I have like a weight set in my house, and I have like a exercise machine. But because of the winter, it's been cold as hell, and like I honestly stopped exercising for a good 4 months. Like, I just did jack fucking shit. And it's actually pretty miraculous, because, like, I did that, and then I was able to go to the gym, and I still had a decent pace, which is crazy, because I legit did pretty much nothing. And let me see what actually is good at blocking here, because Lord knows Battle of Fate. Okay, let's go with Battle of Fate then. But yeah, I joined the gym. Actually, I did some big brain shit that I didn't even know, because I usually don't pay attention to any like company perks. Usually, like whenever I go to a company, they'll be like, "Oh, you could get a free gym membership if you do this, that, and the third." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, I don't care." And then this time, I saw online people were talking about how good the perks are. And the reason why the perks are so good at my company is because you technically don't even need to like go through their portal and like do a gym membership through them, which is what I had to do in my first company. I didn't even bother at Amazon. At Amazon, my life was dedicated to that job. God forbid if I were to think of leaving the house. But I basically was able to use, I think, like $600 or $700. I paid for a full year for a gym membership. So I basically paid up front, saved some money. Instead of paying like $60 a month, I'm paying like $52, and I got it reimbursed. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if I'm gonna get more money in my bank account, like for my paycheck or some shit. I don't know how that works exactly. But I saw the little red strike on the app, so we're all right. We're good. We're definitely gonna get that money back. There's no schemes going on here. Where the hell is Battle of Fate? Do they like? It's crazy that it's 2022 and they still did not add a search feature. Isn't that crazy? How the fuck, like, how you get away with that, Dokkan? How you do that to me? Battle of Fate. Okay. Battle of Fate. Okay. Kind of a weird, weird ass fucking category if you ask me. Okay. This is a weird ass category. I guess we could go with the, let's go with the GT bros. Let's try to go GT all the way. Not going to be regarded enough to even think of using the AGL Goku, because I saw what this motherfucker does, and it scares me. I'll be honest with you, I don't like it, I don't appreciate it, and I don't want to see it. And you're telling me, you're telling me that for Battle of Fate, well, shit. Who are you? This is Join Forces, yeah? Yeah, okay. So, Join Forces. Who here is Join Forces? Who here is a dickhead that is souped up with someone else? Actually, wait. Was it Join Forces and Fuse Fighters? Fuse Fighters or GT Heroes? Okay. Okay, Fuse Fighters or GT Heroes? Who's a Fused Fighter? Alright, let's just go with general, let's go with general, Super Int. You are a Join Force McGee. You are also a Join Force McGee. I got this guy Easy Aid. Might as well break him out, put him out. And for once in our life, we're actually going to use the GT boys because they don't really... I mean, when you look at the Movie Heroes team, that shit is stacked to the fucking gills. So much so that it's like almost regarded to use anything but Movie Heroes, in my opinion. Sometimes, not all the time, but no hate here. You know, I'm talking a lot of shit, but I do enjoy the GT bros. I mean, pretty much when Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta came out, the LR, I pretty much lost all real, like, anticipation for any other unit. I know Beast Gohan is pretty up there and pretty good, but in my opinion, I don't know for sure. Please counter. Please be a Chad. Oh, wow, that did nothing. Oh. Who knew the Battle of Fate fucking link actually worked right? As I was saying, I feel like they're going to fuck up Beast Gohan. I think they're going to give him the same bullshit the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan had. If he doesn't have an annoying-ass awakening, that's fine. But in all seriousness, like, Dokkan really fucked up with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's awakening, so much so that, like it's been so long since I've seen that motherfucker turn Super Saiyan 2 that I don't use him unless I, like, have to use him, and I don't really look forward to him as, like, a cool unit. Like, with the GT dudes, it's like, yeah, you can transform a lot. Like, it actually happens. But for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they made the requirements so fucking strict and so fucking stupid. You legitimately, unironically, will not see that guy unless you, like, build a team around him. And you're like, guys, look, I did it. I figured out. I figured it out. I built a fucking team around this one dickhead who, you know, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter how good the unit is, you need the team, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you could have fucking Lionel Messi on the team and then have a bunch of bums, and then it doesn't work out. Now, speaking of Lionel Messi, that's a nice little aside to go ahead and promote this video I'm making. Let me see. Let me let this round end, then I'll show you what I've been working on for the past... Oh, fuck me. Do not tell me this. No, don't tell me that. Hold on a second. Wow. Never mind. I take it back. I've been working on, like, a long-ass Lionel Messi video on my second channel. And I just cannot get around the fucking copyright strikes, dude. Like, the most bullshit copyright strikes you've ever seen in your fucking life. Argentina versus France, 42-46 to 42-39. What? That's retarded. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Okay. What is this? That's crazy, dude. What's crazy is, like, I was trying to make this video for so long, dude. Like, I took, like, 3 days to edit this shit, put it together, and there's, like, 3 or 4 copyrights that I cannot get through. Like, they're hard copyrights. And, like, I disputed the shit. I was like, yo, you know, I'm just trying to make commentary, dude. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to share my opinion, you know, please let me upload it. And they're like, whoa, what are you, a piece of shit not giving me FIFA billions of dollars? Fuck off, idiot, dummy, Dumas. And I'm like, God damn, so let me see. So right now we have copyright for Argentina versus France. We have a copyright for, I don't even know what this is a copyright for. It looks like for the Netherlands, looks like. Yeah, it looks like the Netherlands, which is crazy. Or no, this is not the Netherlands. This is for France. Okay, all right, no problem. That ain't no problem, bro. I can edit this shit down and hopefully edit it out. What's crazy is like, I keep uploading this video over and over again. I think I've uploaded it like 6 or 7 times, and every time I upload it, there's like different copyright strikes that come sometimes. So like sometimes literally like there'll be a copyright strike for shit that worked fine on one upload, but then doesn't work for another. It's pretty fucking crazy, honestly, when you think about it. Like, I'm literally just trying to express myself. I'm literally just trying to give them this art, this piece. And this is what they do to me, bro. They disrespect me in such a way. Okay, so this team is actually kicking ass pretty damn good. I mean, Battle of Fate. We're like fucking Battle of Fists up your ass. We're fucking doing good numbers right here. Let's see. Who has better defense off rip? Gogeta? Oh yeah, Gogeta has way better defense. Fuck, what a G. What a fucking badass. Wow, this guy got some nice fucking key right there. Damn, that's beautiful. I don't think there's any real positive for getting 20 key. I mean, I could have read his description and known, definitely, but then that would require reading. But either way, I did watch the World Cup. It was really good. Other than, you know, watching a couple of games where there wasn't that many games where it went 0-0. And there wasn't that many games where it was boring. There was a lot of good World Cup games, a lot of upsets. You know, teams that like went in expecting to get bumped out at the group stage, like Morocco, literally went up to the semifinals, you know, eliminating teams like Spain and eliminating teams like Portugal, which is crazy. Like, that's insane. And then to tie it all up, you also see Croatia, who again wasn't really expecting them to beat Brazil. They somehow managed to beat Brazil and then make it all the way up to Argentina in the semifinals, and then they end up beating Morocco for the 3rd place, which was really good. That you know, like, there was a lot of people that went into this World Cup that it was like their last year in football in general, just because they're getting old, like Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, Ronaldo possibly. Ronaldo probably going to come back even when he's 41, because he's just like, fuck it. If Pepe can do it at 39, I can do it at 41. Who else was its last World Cup? I don't really remember. The big ones I remember is Modric, Ronaldo, and Messi. And thankfully, this World Cup, Messi won his first World Cup. And it's also going to be his last World Cup just because of his age. He's 35 at the moment. He's probably going to play in the next... Will he play in the next Copa America? 2021 plus... Nah, I don't think he's going to play in the next Copa America. If he's not gonna do the World Cup, I don't think he's going to do the next Copa America. I don't think so, because the Copa America is every 4 years, just like the World Cup. So I don't think he can really do that. Maybe he can do some other national things. Like, I don't know if they have any other cups at all. I know there's probably a couple of national games he'll play and continue to, but he pretty much completed the Football Hall of Fame trophy case. I mean, he pretty much got everything now. I mean, for the longest time, he was not able to get shit on an international level. His first ever international trophy that he ever won in his, like, fucking nearly 20 years was the 2021 Copa America, which was crazy because for 4 years in a row, Argentina went to the finals. And remember, this is every 4 years, so that's over a 16-year period. 4 years, they go to the final, right? And each time they go to the final, they lose. And in the last final, in 2016, Messi actually missed a penalty kick that if he had made it and the game played on the same as it did, they would have won it, and that would have been his first title. And he actually ended up retiring off that because he was so salty and depressed, and he's just like, what's the point, bro? We lost 4 times. I'm ass, I'm cheeks. But he came back. 2021 got the Copa America, then got the Finalissima, which was against Italy, and then now the World Cup. It's just like crazy, dude. Like I watched that game and I saw that fucking end screen come up, and I saw the victory and the celebration, and I was like, wow, that's insane, dude. Like I really was not expecting to see Argentina win it all, especially after losing to Saudi Arabia. Like their very first group stage game, they lost to like the worst person in their group. But some way, somehow, they're able to come back. They were able to like make magic happen, and it was beautiful, bro. Like seeing that was amazing. Seeing Messi at 35 years old still fucking get goals like every game. Literally the final against France, Di Maria, who's 35, I think, also, and Messi were the only people who scored during the regular game. And they were like hard ass goals to get. Except, I mean, Di Maria's was a lot about placement, but still, like that shit was not an easy goal to get. Okay, let's do that then. That shit was still not an easy goal to get. And then Messi, dude, Messi's last goal, like, dude, watch the highlights for the last the last goal that was made by Lionel Messi in the final. Bro, he got the craziest goal. Like, they were shooting the ball in the goal, got blocked, took a rebound, shot it in the goal, across the line, and the defender kicked it out. And it was so close to being offside, but the VAR checked, you know what I mean? They used that computer screen to make sure, and he was onside. I was watching the game, and I was like, this is crazy, because if you watch that game, up until about 80 minutes, Argentina was up 2-0. And I did not believe the game was going to end without, like, a France goal at some point. But I did not know that, like, Argentina's defense would go on to, like, have a literal moment in just stupidity, because they end up giving Kylian Mbappe a penalty, right? Because they foul a French player, and Mbappe gets a penalty kick. And then all you see in the next minute is Mbappe get a crazy-ass goal and ties it 2-2. And some way, somehow, Messi, old as fuck, 35, the old man in the group, makes a goal, gets the team up 3-2. And then what ends up happening is that the Argentina defense again get a fucking foul and again get a penalty. The game goes to overtime. There was a crazy-ass save that the Argentina goalie had to make at 120 fucking minutes at the end of the overtime. And then they end up winning shootouts. 4-3 shootouts. Which is crazy, dude. Like, it was so fucking close. And honestly, like, France by far, if you watch the World Cup, they were a really, really good team. They did not, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't go to extra time at all on the way to the finals. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure up from the quarterfinals onward, Argentina went to extra time every time except for the Croatia and Australia game. But that's not quarterfinal. Quarterfinal was Netherlands. So for the Netherlands game, let me think. Who was the knockout? Knockout was Australia, Netherlands, and then Croatia, and then the final. I guess it's not that bad. I remember they went to extra time with one team though. One other team, or maybe not. Maybe it was just the Netherlands. Netherlands was a crazy ass game. That was. If you watch this World Cup, just the Argentina matches, like that was amazing, but. There's a lot of good games, like South Korea was popping off. Japan beating fucking Germany, those stupid fucking Germans. They legit got nuked out of the group stage, bro. Germany never gets out of the group stage, like, ever. But some way, somehow, they did not even make it to the knockout rounds. They got pushed the fuck out. I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, and my friend was like a German fan, and I was like, yo, man, what's good with your team, bro? What's good with these fucking Germans? He's like, dude, they're so ass. They're so bad. I'm like, yep, they're terrible. What can you do? And for me, I didn't really like for Germany, they have really good players. Like Rodiger, really good. Other players really good. But the thing is with Germany is that they as an institution bother me, because Germany in 2018 lost the World Cup, and as part of that they basically like ostracized one of their own team members. His name was Mesut Ozil. He was like a player from Turkey, and he was Muslim, and he was someone who basically spoke up. He was one of the few like footballers and athletes in general that spoke about the Uyghur concentration camps in China, where they basically take Christians, Muslims, pretty much anyone who believes in anything other than Xi Jinping, and put him in a concentration camp. And he was like, yo, this isn't right. You know, this is human right violation, da-da-da-da-da-da. And what ended up happening is that his football club, Arsenal, as well as Germany, distanced themselves from him and just basically made him feel like a foreigner, someone that wasn't welcome. Because, like, him saying that legit cost money. Like from the national level, maybe not much. They didn't like it. But from the Arsenal level, dude, Arsenal legit had a deal with a Chinese company for publishing their games. And because of what he said, they said they wouldn't publish it or they wouldn't show it. They either threatened it or actually did it. And then that's when they're like, no, please, we'll let his contract expire. Please, no, stop it. And then they just let his contract expire. He pretty much left from Europe to the Europe club to go to, I think, some like Turkish team and then move somewhere else. And what's crazy is like he quit the German national team. And he said, he's like, yo, when I win with Germany, I'm a citizen. Everyone loves me. But when I lose, I'm an immigrant piece of shit. So he was like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to quit. He's like, I don't want to stay there anymore. And what's crazy is that the Qatar people, when they were playing the World Cup, they actually remembered like what Germany did. And they were bringing up Mesut Ozil. Like, they had posters and stuff at the Germany game. They're like, yo, look at this. Y'all motherfuckers want to cover your mouth for the LGBT. What about your boy Ozil? And then when they lost, dude, they were so fucking tight, dude. It was beautiful. Seeing that was beautiful. For me, the two things that I loved at the World Cup, one was Germany getting knocked out. That was amazing. Two was seeing Argentina beat the Netherlands. Like say if Argentina were to lose against Croatia after the Netherlands or lose the final, I would have been like, yo, they beat the Netherlands. That's enough for me. Like that game, for me, the Netherlands was a crazy game. That game, I feel like that game was harder than the final in some regard because that shit was fucking, like, dude, that game went to extra time, like crazy extra time. That game had so many red cards. That game had so many fouls. Like, it was insane how much shit happened that game. And it was so close, dude. It was so close. Again, like, the Argentina just made defensive mistakes at the end. It went from 2-0 to 2-2 within a span of like 10 minutes. But those guys were good, dude. The World Cup was good. I'm happy for me personally. I'm like a super fake football fan. Like, I don't really watch soccer like that. But over the summer, I got FIFA 22 for free. And I was like, yo, you know, I know the rules now. Offside, hat trick, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, let me watch some soccer. And, dude, FIFA 22 was like the best advertisement ever. Because I was like, all right, let me watch some soccer. I almost got deterred. I almost got blocked out of not liking soccer because in America, in order to fucking watch soccer, you need to pay for like 18 different fucking subscriptions. Like, you literally, unironically, will not get, you literally will not get soccer matches unless you pay for Paramount Plus, Peacock Plus, Hulu Plus, Fuck You Plus. Like, it's so many different streaming services and it's annoying as hell. And I ended up finding, like, there's different, like, Foodie Bite websites, like Footbite, Foodie Bite, stuff like that, where you can just watch football, stream it live. Dude, it's so good. Like, I watched a lot of the, like, the nations games. Like, unfortunately, Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup, but I did see Italy relegate England to a different league for next year's Nation League, which was pretty cool. I watched the Belgium game leading up to the World Cup. I watched Argentina do a couple of friendlies and a couple matches. They were really good, dude. They were really good. But they were going up against people like Jamaica, and I think they went up against Honduras, like teams that weren't great, so it was kind of hard to tell like how good they were. But if you watch the Copa America, which I didn't watch live, I only watched like the highlights after it happened, yo, that shit, dude, they were looking good during the Copa America. That's the shit that give you hope for the World Cup. And then I watched some club football, too. I watched Manchester City. I actually got up one day because I heard people hyping the fuck out of Haaland. They're like, Haaland, he's amazing. He's the best. He's the best. You need this guy. You need to watch this guy. And I'm like, all right, what time is the Manchester City versus Man United game? Let me see what time. Oh, 9 a.m. on a fucking Saturday. But I got up. I did it. I was like, you know what? I want to see this. And I'm happy I did because... So much like the final, the World Cup final, which was like 9-something a.m., like 10 a.m. I think is kickoff, on a Sunday no less. You know what I mean? I skipped out of church. Don't tell anyone I skipped out of church just to watch that shit. That's crazy, right? But for the Manchester City versus Man United game, that shit was depressing, bro. Because Ronaldo, that was the first game where like Ronaldo's bench meme started, where like he was just on the bench the whole time. And like when I think his name's Ten Hag, when they asked him like why do you keep Ronaldo on the bench, he's like, I didn't want to disrespect Ronaldo by putting him in the game because I think it was during the first half, Manchester City, if I'm not mistaken, they were up 6-0, the 6-0 on fucking Man United. So much so that Pep, the manager for Man City, was like, all right, I'm going to just sub out Foden, who got a hat trick. I'm going to sub out Erling Haaland, who got a hat trick. So they both got 6 points total. And he's like, I'm going to just sub him out, and we're going to play defense now. Like, we good. Like, we don't really have much to worry about. Like, we could just chill now. And I think Manchester United got maybe 2 or 3 goals. I don't remember. It was basically like a pity thing. It was like, whatever, here's some goals, enjoy. I mean, if they lost somehow, if they figured out how to lose, that'd be insane. Like, how the fuck do you even manage a choke with that magnitude? But, nah, that was a good game, but that was when, like, the Ronaldo hate started for Manchester City, where they're like, yo, this guy doesn't play, this guy doesn't do anything, and his fans were protecting him. They're like, yo, the coach won't let him in, the coach won't let him in. But then when Ronaldo started sitting on the bench and the team was winning, that's when people realized. And what's crazy is like one game Ronaldo was supposed to be subbed in I think at 85 minutes or something like that, and he told the coach no. He's like, I'm not gonna come in at 85 minutes. Why? I don't know. Probably because he's like, what am I gonna do in the last like 5 to 10 minutes? I'm not gonna do much. So because he said no, he actually was like punished. He couldn't like play in the match. And what ended up happening is eventually Ronaldo would do like an explosive interview with Piers Morgan, basically saying, you know, Manchester United, the management stinks, the coach stinks, everyone stinks, I'm quitting, I hate it. He ends up quitting, going into the World Cup, and then at the World Cup he gets eliminated, and now he's training in like Real Madrid, like his old employer. Like imagine if you worked at like Starbucks, you got fired, and then you're like, I'm going to go to Dunkin'. Like that's where I'm going to go now because that's where I used to work. And maybe they'll let me fucking wash up in their fucking break room, which it's insane. It's crazy, dude. Like, I feel bad for Ronaldo because if you look at the year Messi has had so far, like Messi winning the Finalissima, winning the World Cup, having a fucking really, really good year at PSG, and then you look at Ronaldo, motherfuckers on the bench on his club team, motherfuckers on the bench on his national team. Like, it don't look good, bro. It don't look happy. Like, I feel bad for him. And allegedly, I say allegedly because, like, soccer news sites lie a lot. Like, football sites be lying like crazy. They're like confirmed that Ronaldo is going to move to Al Nassr, Saudi Arabia team, which is not European football. It's not Spanish football. Goddamn, it ain't fucking African football. It's, like, a pretty bad league. Like, it's not really somewhere you go to unless you want money. So, it seems like Ronaldo's basically sunsetting his career. Probably not on the best terms. If he actually goes to Al Nassr and finishes out his like time there, that's crazy, dude. Like I'm surprised by that. I'll be super surprised if he actually does that and actually finishes it out there. But I mean, it's possible. I mean, if you're getting that fat check and you're like, fuck it, I'm retiring anyway, might as well. I could almost see your point, but I don't know, man. Ronaldo seems like a better player than that. I kind of hope that he doesn't go ahead and do the easy, lazy route because I don't know. That's disappointing, dude. Like, he's fucking one of the best players pretty much ever, and he's going to end up going to a retirement community because Al Nassr not really known to do much of anything other than, you know, probably give Messi $250,000, but he's probably, I mean, what the fuck is he going to do, dude? There's like no, you're not going to be in the Champions League anymore. You're not going to be in the fucking Europa League anymore. You're not going to really, like, you might, like, I might watch it. I'm not going to cap you and say I'm not going to watch Ronaldo, but, like, what is he going to do other than kick over, like, Saudi Arabian players that are ass anyway, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to believe that he'll go there, but it's possible. I mean, considering that he quit Manchester United and he put out the interview basically saying, you know, Manchester United stinks, blow me. Like, no other club probably wants to hire him. One, because he's 37. He's pretty old. And two, he basically put out that image of like, oh, you know, I'll talk shit. If you're ass, I'll let you know. So, you know, all these clubs are like, oh, shit, I don't want to get roasted by Ronaldo, so I'm just not going to hire him. So, well, I don't know. I guess only time will tell what's going to end up happening. I'm kind of surprised that Ronaldo actually joined that club, if that's true. Again, like, it's crazy how much fucking soccer clubs lie, because I think this Ronaldo news of him joining Al Nassr, I think this is the fourth time it's been confirmed. Where the first time it came out, it's like, yo, he's joining Al Nassr, guys, I swear. And then Ronaldo's like, no, I'm not. And then second time, no, I'm not. Third time, I don't know what happened. Now, the fourth time's the charm. It's like, guys, I swear, this time for real, no joke, 100%, he's joining Al Nassr. It's like, okay, all right, I believe you. I definitely believe you. You're totally not lying and making up a story. So, yeah, there's that. There's basically a multitude of reasons why you would not want to do that. But, you know, at the same time, Ronaldo is like 37. He's going to be 41 by the next World Cup. You know, there's some point where you have to give up on your old legends. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, all your fans, all the people that you loved and all the people that you watched as a child, like, they grow old. You eventually got to give up on the dream. You know what I mean? Like, you look at things like... Tom Brady, who refuses to give up, so much so that he kind of sort of like tore his family apart because he basically told his wife, fuck off, I'm not quitting. I will not quit. Oh, please counter this, bro. No counter, no living. Bye-bye. See you later. Oh, shit, he actually lives. Wow, this guy's a Chad. He basically, you know, he got a divorce from his wife because he retired and then came back, and his wife was like, yo, I want to get on with my life. And he's like, okay, get on without me. And he basically kept playing on the sport. And then now he's basically stuck in the sport. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have his wife, so he doesn't have that closeness of a family. He still has his kids. But, you know, you basically sacrifice that relationship to continue with football. And I saw this motherfucker losing, like, to the Bills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all the L's become amplified. They become giant. They become huge. It's like, I watched a movie recently, old movie called Whiplash. And the whole point of the movie is basically, like, chasing your dream job, dream class, dream career, whatever you want to call it. And basically sacrificing everything for it. And at some point in the movie, this dude goes to his girlfriend. He's like, I need to break up with you because I want to be the best drum player in this class. And if I want to become the best drum player in this class, I can't hang out with you. And if I can't hang out with you, you're going to resent me. And if you resent me, we're going to break up and it's going to be bad. So we should just break up now. So that's the kind of thing where, like, sometimes when you chase a dream or if you chase money or if you chase certain things, you can really end up hurting yourself and you can end up basically creating a monster that you don't even realize, which is you ignoring everything around you in an attempt to find different things. And I've been guilty of this. I think it's easy to do this because I think you lie to yourself sometimes and you say this is temporary. Like, I remember when I was doing my first career shift in 2020, I, like, spent 3 or 4 weekends at home. I told my friends I don't want to hang out because I was trying to, like, study more, and I was like, this is temporary, I'll be able to do this, I'll be able to learn. Not really realizing that I needed to learn more. I mean, I still, like, I'm not perfect at interviews, I definitely got better, but I realize now, like, if I wanted to join a different company in the future, okay, I'll prepare for, like, 6 months if I really need to. I'm not going to force it in the span of 2 months to rush and, like, give up my life for it. Because then if you fail the interview, what ends up happening? It's like, oh, I wasted all this time and quote-unquote wasted. It's like, oh, I gave up time with my friends. I gave up time with my family. I gave up time for this. So what ends up happening is that, oh, I didn't just fail an interview. Oh, I didn't just fail a test. I ended up becoming where I literally abandoned things that I liked just for this. And now that I took the L, it's magnified. So that's one thing, like, even for, like, a career perspective, I'm happy I found a career where, like, there is some type of semblance of, like, a work-life balance type of thing. Because if I worked every day and gave 110% of my life to it, that would be miserable, dude. Like, imagine if, like, every day you went to work and you're barely surviving and, like, you're always upset and you're always trying to do different things. Like, that's not ideal and that's not something that I would like to do. And I think that if you know, basically abandon free time and if you abandon your friends and you abandon your family, you end up just being miserable. Like, there's nothing fun that comes out of it. Like, there's no fucking point in, like, becoming, like, even as something as simple as, like, you know, a new job or the best quarterback in the NFL. Like, who gives a shit? It's like, oh, okay, you're the best quarterback in the NFL. Your kid hates you. You never see them. And I'm not saying this about Tom Brady. I'm just saying as an example, like, imagine if you abandoned so much just to get that, then what's the point? There's no point. It's like the man who wanted to be the richest man in the world and he got, like, a wish from a genie or some shit where, like, he would cry pearls. So he killed his wife and kids so that he would cry and sit on a mountain of pearls. It's like, all right, great. You're rich now. What the fuck are you going to do? Like, what's the point, really? Realistically, like, you're basically in a situation where you're abandoning so much that you're essentially a loser because what you think you're gaining, you're actually losing. You're not getting anything out of it. You're not getting shit. I mean, all you're basically doing is avoiding what you already have to try to get something that you want, but that something that you want isn't necessarily even something that you really need. Hold on. We need a Battle of Fate, motherfucker. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need a Battle of Fate individual. Anyone. I'll take anyone. I just need you for blocking purposes, my friends. Let's see. I'm tempted to bring this fucking fool, but I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb. Take it easy. I'm not that dumb. Let's do Battle of Fate and let's do Fuse Fighters. Is there any takers? Oh, shit. I didn't know you were on here. My friend. Oh, my friend. I did not know, my friend. Okay, Fuse Fighters. Okay, let's take off Fuse Fighters. Let's do GT Heroes. Let's do GT Heroes. There's got to be one. Oh, there we go. That's actually really good. Shit. We're about to blow this shit out. That is really fucking good. But, yeah, it's just food for thought. It's one of those things that I kind of learned because I was so obsessed with getting a new job and abandoning what I thought was holding me back, which was hanging out with friends and doing different things. But in reality, that's some real loser shit, in my opinion. Like, if you gave up everything just for a job, or if you gave up everything just for a quote-unquote dream, it's like, come on, bro. At what point do you draw the line and realize, like, you're like, imagine, for example, you want to become a millionaire, and in order to become a millionaire, you work, like 20 hours a day, and you do that for 5 years or more. Like, that's such a fucking L. Like, you're taking a huge fucking L. Like, even for me, like, when I worked at Amazon, my intention was to be there temporarily, and yeah, I got more money, but I did work longer, and there were some times where it was, like, confusing, and, like, there was expectations working on the weekend, and I would just lug around a fucking laptop like a slave. Like, it's like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, I mean, if it's worth it to you and you think it's worth it, and it's like, oh, this isn't stressful, like, I'm lugging around this laptop, but I'm cool, I'm calm, collected, it don't really bother me, fair enough, but at some point, you gotta draw the fucking line, bro. Like, you just taking L's and L's and L's just for these supposed W's, and it is not worth it, my friend. It is not worth it, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to make decisions for what you want in life. It's not so much what you think other people should do, but so much as what you think is best. Okay, let's do that. Let's get some HP back in here, baby. Okay. Who's coming up next? Okay. Alright, I mean, fuck it. I think this'll work. I think that'll work right there. Yeah. Right now, it is December 23rd at the moment. Looking forward to Christmas Eve. Looking forward to Christmas weekend. Mostly to do a whole lot of nothing. Just stay home, see family. See some friends, relax. I definitely think I'm going to take a break, because I think this week I was trying to finish up some shit at work, and it was like a last second thing where, like, my manager's like, oh, let's try to finish this up. Meanwhile, I email some guy for a review. I'm on PTO. Email another guy. I'm on PTO. Email someone else. I'm busy. So I kind of took an L this week where I kind of, like, worked, tried to finish something. Did finish it. Like, I got a first PR out there, code review, but I didn't get it merged. I didn't get it done. So first week of January, I'm going to come back and my manager's going to be sweating like, oh, dude, we're trying to finish this thing that is super important right now. And it's like, all right, let's try it. Let's go. Let's see. And what do you get from here? You don't get the full, huh? Interesting. So let's do that. Okay, and then what does this raise defense for this guy, the 12 key? Raises attack and defense, and then what is this one? Greatly raises attack. Okay. I guess we might as well go with the 18 key super then. But yeah, I got some work done this week. Looking forward to the longer weekend. Looking forward for some time off. Might actually try to meet up with some old coworkers, because I realized recently, like, I was looking at LinkedIn, unfortunately seeing a lot of layoffs at my old company at Amazon. This was my first company, which kind of sucks. The economy kind of barreling out to some degree, especially in the technology department. There's been a lot of layoffs just because 2021 was such a big year for hiring. Like 2022, when they look to cut money, they're like, all right, all the people we hired, let's start firing them. So that was the route most technology companies took, and companies in general. That's usually what they do. Whoever, they bring on, unless they find it to be business critical, it's like, all right, time to get the boot, get the fuck out of here. Okay, terrific. Let's put you there. Let's transform. Oh shit, we can actually use his fucking. Can use his what do you call it? His active skill. Boom. Didn't do that much, but did enough. Okay, and we got enough for a super, so that's good. Hopefully we won't take a super at the end. We'll take the super right now, slot 1 hopefully maybe. Because could die, you never know. Ooh, counter. This is going to do like, what, 90k maybe? Hopefully, 131. God damn, that's a lot more than expected. Yeah, other than that, probably going to get done with this grind session. Probably going to try to defeat the copyright strikes that are on my Lionel Messi video. Try to get that out there, because, for me, like, one of my friends was roasting me. He was talking about how, like, I be getting no views on my football videos, but I don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I mean? You try to get... Sometimes I'll make videos, whether it be on this channel or another channel, like, I'll get thousands of views, and it's like, I don't really care. And then if I get a couple hundred and, like, 10 comments, like, for me, 10 comments on a 100-view video versus 2 comments on a 1,000-view video or something of that matter, way better, bro. Way better, especially depending on the topic. In terms of the... Oh shit, we got Final Shine in this motherfucker? Oh boy, alright, let's do Final Shine. Let's end it with the fucking GOAT. My brother got a crit and everything. Look at this. Say, what did the 5 fingers say to the flace? Slap, bitch. Flace, by the way, not face, flace. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. But we did it. We got the beautiful, rare, very, very sought after EZA Mr. Zamasu, which is a W, bro. This guy's fucking goated, man. This guy's a really fucking good EZA. If I got the Int Zamasu, that is relatively new, he'd be even better, but I ain't even sweating it that much. I think he's really good as is. There's no reason to always look forward to getting the best of the game, because this dude is an EZA, and he's a monster all by himself. And I'll be looking forward to using this guy, because he's actually pretty damn good. And I remember farming up his... If I remember correctly, I did farm up his big bad bosses, yeah? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Level 10 big bad bosses in this bitch. Beautiful, alright. So we got the new EZA, Zamasu and Rose Goku. We were able to divulge some information about the World Cup. Hopefully the majority of people watch the World Cup or into football. Otherwise, it's a good fucking 10-15 minutes of not caring. And remember, we learned a valuable lesson. If you give up your whole life just to get some goal or some achievement, you're low-key a fucking loser. So keep that in mind. But have a good weekend. Have a good Christmas. And remember...